Hi everyone, it's Dina XI with Audrey K Design Solutions. Happy Monday to you. It's been a crazy Monday because we just came back from vacation this past weekend, and so we're going full force trying to catch up with the week. Colton's back at school, which I homeschool him, so it's been a really crazy Monday for me. But I'm taking this moment while he's on break, and I want to show you something, okay? Underneath my console here, my television console, you will see that there's this mess of wires. It's like an octopus, okay? And it drives me bonkers. But I want to explain why I have this console, which is actually a desk. It's a desk from IKEA, which I got secondhand, but it's a beautiful desk from IKEA. Number one, it's the right color. It's the right surface mass, right height for my TV. The other reason is because I love the open bottom, okay? The legs are very minimal. There isn't any storage on the bottom, but we don't have a lot of things that we need storage for. So the fact that it's an open area on the bottom, the space, is much more necessary for this small enclosed space than storage, okay? So you see how it's open-legged? You see my footstool, that's open-legged. Look at my coffee tables, they're open spaces underneath, as well as my little side table. My chairs are not only open backs, but they're open legs here. My little modern chair here is on a metal frame, very open on the bottom. My bar stools are also open, and my dining room table is a pedestal table. The Parson style chairs are very open legged, and then we have a second table over here, which is also a pedestal table. Now, this was our dining room table until recently. I was able to snag one, a larger one, off of a yard sale site, so we just moved that over for a second seating area. So my space in this townhouse is incredibly small. Everything is right here where we need it, which I love. But because it's small, if I used heavy bottoms, enclosed cabinets, and very heavy furniture legs and slip covers and all the way to the ground, etc., it would feel that much smaller, okay? So by using furniture that has open spaces on the bottom, lifted, and very minimal legs, it gives the illusion that there's plenty of space in the same amount of area, the same square footage. Now, I don't lose mass surfaces. One of the problems I think people have is that they tailor down the scale of the furniture for small spaces, and then it kind of looks collegiate and half done, right? It's not functional. All right, I'm using full scale pieces. Look at my coffee table, okay? This is about 30 inch. This is about, or that's about 32 inches. This is a 30-inch table, nesting tables. They give a lot of surface on the top. They're very functional. They're nesting, so if I needed the extra space, I can push one in, but I usually keep them open like this so that it provides a normal length coffee table size, but it's open on the bottom, okay? It feels like it's just floating. The same with the chairs over there and the little pink side table. They provide a lot of visual space, and that's what we need. Our eyes see visual space. It feels like everything's floating, and it tells our brain that there's a lot of real estate, okay? When really there's not. Now, if I had used a coffee table that is low and very blocky, or even enclosed like cubes, or sometimes you see the cylinder wood blocks, which I love, but the space is too small, it would make this feel so small. okay, by using the same, and that we would still have the same amount of surface mass. So back to this guy over here. That's the reason I like this table, because it makes the room feel open and airy. Especially this size piece of furniture, if I have it enclosed with the enclosed cabinets, it would feel like a wall, okay? And I don't want a wall. I don't want a stop. So by seeing this, it feels like it's light and open and airy. The problem is you see the wires. So if this was our house and, or I was doing this for a client, what I would suggest is that we add another outlet. Now, I say add as opposed to replace, because there's no real reason to shut this one off or, you know, wall it in or put a plate over it. There's no reason. We can keep that open. But I suggest adding a second outlet. Now, if you are remodeling and you don't know the kind of console or media stand or server that you're going to get yet, it will be safe for you to put the outlet anywhere between 29 to 31 inches from the floor, okay? So I know this is the wall that the TV goes on because of the cable outlet. If this was my place, let me turn this around. If this was ours to do what we want to, I would add an outlet somewhere in the middle of the wall, okay? Because the cable, you can kind of deduce, because the cable is right there, the cable outlet, not that everybody uses cable anymore, but it's right there. So more than likely your TV is going to go around in this area somewhere. And even if it's not completely centered, somewhere along this line, you have probably about 4 feet width, because that's probably the size of your TV and or console that you're going to be getting at least, or 3 foot width to play with. But if you go 29 to 30 inches, 31 inches, between 29 and 31 inches, you'll be safe, okay? Add another outlet. That way your cable box, your DVR, your VCR, whatever it is that we use these days, can easily plug in without a lot of that wire showing and without having to compromise the style of furniture that you need in that particular space. Now, if you had the space or you had the right room where you can add a cabinet or what have you, then not a problem. But if the space is small, okay, and this goes anywhere in any room, if your space is small or your space really needs a more leggy, open space, open bottom piece of furniture, then think about bringing an electrician in, having them fish the line through. It's very simple, putting a plate up, okay? The same when you mount a wall, a mounted TV, you don't have to run the cable through the drywall. You can get those outlets right there behind the TV. It won't cost that much, I promise you. You can probably go to IKEA, get a desk. This desk is from IKEA. Go to IKEA or a online yard sale site, pick up something like this and add another outlet for less than an enclosed cabinet, okay? Or the same price. It's not that much. Will look a lot better, and we're not compromising design style because of function, right? But because this isn't my place, I'm unable to move that outlet. Can I hide it a little bit better? Yes. What I have done, and I've loosened it up because I wanted to show you guys how it looks like, but I can actually make it a little neater and hide it a little bit better with the poofs, etc., and the desk, okay? But I dropped it down so you guys can see what it could look like. I still see wires, yes, but it's lesser of the two evils. Do I want to have a big blocky wall style cabinet, or do I want to have the right design and overlook the wires for now? So again, for me, because of the space, because of what design style I need in this particular space, I'm overlooking that. That is my small compromise. If I don't have to, if this was mine to keep and we can, you know, do that kind of thing, I'd be on it. So take a look and see where you can get a contractor in for not much money, and not have to sacrifice your design, okay? So I hope that helps. If you have any questions whatsoever, or you wanna go and do something like this and find some new pieces of furniture to do the kind of style that you want to and not be hostage, not held hostage by the function of your house, then give me a call. Let's talk it out. Let's see if we can refresh your functionality of the house so that you can have the design that you want. All right. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye.